And for more of this now, let's bring in retired U.S. Army Major Mike Lyons this morning to talk about the strategic military aspect of this. Mike, you and I spoke earlier in the week. One of the big concerns right now is what would Iran do in a situation where Israel were to move into Gaza? It is appearing very likely this morning that that could happen within hours. How concerned should we be that Iran might make a move in that area, and how would U.S. military forces respond?
So that's why we're sending two carrier groups there right now. I think that's a statement to Iran and Hezbollah in the north to make sure that they stay put and then they don't open up a second front to the north. I think right now Iran might have overcalculated in that they did not expect this level of response that was going to happen both from Israel and the world with regard to what's happening in Gaza. Because what will happen there in the next few days will be Israel will likely reoccupy that area. And I think you're going to see they'll be destroyed. And I think that's not what Israel wanted. They wanted their proxy force to be that kind of rabid dog still that they can unleash anytime they want to. So the warning with the carrier groups is to Iran and Hezbollah saying, stay right there. Don't do anything right now. Let Israel take care of this.
You know, we see, we've played it this morning. The Secretary of Defense, Lloyd Austin, is in that region right now. Secretary Anthony Blinken has been out talking to not only, our Israeli counterparts, but to the, Arab nations surrounding Israel right now. What is the message right now from the U.S. to the neighborhood of nations out there? Is it stay out of this, or is it be prepared to deal with the consequences of this?
No, Tom, Israel needs Arab state allies right now. No question about that. And that's what I think Anthony Blinken is trying to do right now is gather some, because there are simple solutions to the refugee issue. And that's one of them is open that southern border. I think the Israeli military solution, when it starts, will be in one direction. It'll start from the north and it'll push through the south. And the refugees will naturally move in that direction, but they'll have to use Arab states and help to take care of it. The Jordanians, for example, could be another country that can assist here. And that would be the difference. If Israel can gain an Arab state ally in this, that would be a game changer on a lot of ways. It'll change geopolitics as well going forward.
Do you see this in any scenario where U.S. military forces could be drawn into a hot war here, or is their role here defense posturing and humanitarian support?
Tom, there's a fuse that's been lit, and that fuse is going right now. And the question is, when does it go out, and when does it stop, and when does the military action at least stop? We're not going to see that happen for a long time at this point because of what's going on inside of Israel. So U.S. forces getting involved, I think that happens if a second front opens to the north. If the Iranians decide to double down, Hezbollah creates a large-scale attack. It would have to be a large-scale attack where they actually threaten Tel Aviv. Then I think you'll see potentially U.S. naval assets and the like get involved and do things that would likely look like that we're in another war, for example, another hot war. I think, again, the Iranians are sitting back and calculating whether or not they're going to want to let their proxy force in Hamas, kind of take the brunt of what their attack did last week.
All right, Major Mike Lyons joining us live this morning to talk about the military implications for the U.S. in regards to what could be within the next couple hours an Israeli ground invasion of Gaza. Mike, thank you so much for talking to us. We're going to check in with you again real soon.
Thanks, Tom.
All right.